Now again, this meditation practice, we will be using a candle. So you'll need something to light your candle with. We will also, if you have yoga blocks, that's nice and easy because most of you probably have yoga props already. Or if you have a chair nearby or a small table that is about the height of your eyes. So we will get all of our props together. And if you need to press pause to grab your props, please do that and then come back and join us again. And once you have your props, our aim here is to set up our candle so that we can gaze at it. So Trataka is a meditation. It's a form of meditation where it's concentration. So it's concentrating our gaze. It's often more known as candle gazing. So what this candle gazing meditation is going to do is it is going to help to focus your mind. So bringing about greater concentration. We're going to help to cleanse the mind of distractions. We're also going to be purifying the eyes with the tears that may start to build as you stare at the flame. And as those tears may start to well up in the eyes, that is a good thing. That is cleansing the eyes. And it can also help to build the muscles of the eyes as well. So the way that I like to set myself up is to set it up with 2 blocks. You'll set your candle up on top of the block. Now, if you do have a chair that you prefer to use, then you can use a chair, maybe using a chair and stacking some blocks up. But we want to try to get that candle about the height of your eyes. You can see that mine is a little bit lower. So I'm going to come off of my pillow just to lower myself a little bit more towards the candle. And when you feel ready, you will light your candle. Now, ideally, we want to have a flame that does not flicker too much. Now, I am practicing outside right now, so it may be a little bit different for me. And ideally, if you can practice this meditation in a dark room, so the candle is the only light, that will help to intensify this practice and have it go a little bit deeper for you as well. So once you have your candle lit, you will place it on your prop in front of you. And when we come to our candle gazing, you'll want to be looking at the candle more at the heart of that flame, so just above the wick. Now, through this meditation, what we will do is we will start off just with the eyes closed, just relaxing the eyes. We will then open up the eyes and we will stare at the flame really until we can't stare at it any longer. So if the eyes start to feel a little bit tense, a little bit tired, or if the eyes begin to water, you just feel that intense urge to blink your eyes, then you'll close the eyes and you will visualize the flame right around the third eye area. So right behind the eyebrows, imagine that flame burning strong within your third eye, within your mind's eye. So once you feel ready and comfortable, you will come to a seat. Close your eyes. Just relax the eyes. Try to soften the mind. Try to find that natural flow of breath. And we will be moving through this Trataka meditation for about 10 to 15 minutes, but we will be taking breaks. You may be able to stare at the flame for only a few seconds. You may be able to stare at that flame for closer to a minute, maybe longer. And it doesn't mean that it's any better or worse for you, the longer or shorter you hold your gaze. So just do what you can today, and knowing that with practice, you will be able to stare at that flame a little bit longer. Or maybe on a different day, you may be able to stare at that flame for a little bit longer as well. Just be gentle with yourself. Take a few more breaths with the eyes closed, sitting up tall. And then when you feel ready, you will open the eyes and stare right at the heart of that flame, just above the wick, keeping the eyes opened, concentrating on that flame. And if the eyes begin to water or burn, that is your indication that maybe it's time to then close the eyes. And visualize that flame now in your mind's eye. And we will continue with this practice. If the eyes are closed, just sit there for a few more breaths, trying to relax the eyes. Preparing for our next round. And when you feel ready, you will blink your eyes open, begin to stare and gaze at that flame, trying to keep the eyes now strong, focused, building your level of concentration. You may feel a little bit uncomfortable, but when you're ready, either continue to gaze at that flame, or when you're ready, you can close your eyes and again, visualize that flame. Notice what you see. And take a few more mindful breaths. And once that vision of the flame in your mind disappears, you will continue. When you are ready, opening your eyes, gazing at that flame, seeing that fire, concentrating your gaze. And maybe this time you'll be able to do it for a little bit longer. Continue to sit upright, focused concentration. And when you feel ready, you will close the eyes. Just notice any water that may have built up in the eyes from that practice. Noticing the cleansing effect. Notice what you see with your eyes closed. And take a few more rounds of breath. And when you feel ready, you will open your eyes, gazing at that candle, gazing at that flame. Continuing to gaze if you can, working the muscles of the eyes, working the concentration of your mind. And when you feel ready, you will close those eyes again. Send that visual of the flame up towards your third eye. Another minute here before our final round. And take a few more mindful breaths. And then when you feel ready, one more time, you will open your eyes and you will gaze at the flame. You may be able to gaze a little bit longer as we're building up that stamina, that strength, that focus and concentration. And then when you're ready, you will close the eyes, perhaps noticing the tears, purifying the eyes, the mind being cleansed of any distractions, the mind even more focused and concentrated. And this is one form of candle gazing, or also one form of Trataka Meditation. I have also practiced candle gazing by gazing at the candle for much longer of a period of time, allowing myself to blink, but slowing it down. That is another powerful practice. But just notice how this particular practice was for you today. Sit in observation, sit with this feeling, eliminating other distractions on the outside, turning back to that inner flame within yourself. We will sit in silent meditation for about 10 minutes. Allowing yourself to take in the effects of this meditation as well as a pranayama practice today. Seeing what may come up for you. Take note if the mind is traveling into the past or the future. Can you guide it back here to this moment? Continuing to sit in silence for about 5 more minutes. Be aware if you are being distracted by anything around you or any thoughts in your mind. For the last few minutes here, can you keep the mind focused inward on this moment, breath by breath? And let's bring our awareness back into our breaths once again. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose or the mouth. Continuing to ground your energy, to center yourself, and to take this practice with you for the remainder of your day, observing any effects from our pranayama or our meditation. And let's take one more deep inhale together. And exhale it out of the mouth. Bringing your palms together at the heart, bowing your head down in gratitude for this practice, in gratitude for your journey, and in gratitude for everything that you share with this world. Thank you so very much. Namaste.